Evaluate each expression. The word evaluate means get a final answer in the end. So currently, part A says 3 times log 9 of 6. In other words, log 9 of 6 is saying 9 to what exponent would equal 6? That's not something that should be good or easy mental math-wise. And then we have to subtract log 9 of 72, which means 9 to what exponent is 72? You know 9 squared is 81, so you do not know 9 to the what equals 72. And yet this would be a non-calculator question. Okay? So what could we do? Well, we could write this as a single logarithm. Log base 9 of, maybe I'll put this in brackets just so that we can see, 6 cubed over 72. Now in this case, I wouldn't actually write 6 cubed as 216. I would keep it as, this is some mental math tricks. I've got log 9. That's 6 times 6 times 6. And on the bottom, 72 is 36 times 2, which is 6 times 6 times 2. The reason I would do this is what can I do with the 6's? I can simplify, and then this just becomes log 9 of 3. That's better than having multiplied it out and get 216 and having to divide 216 by 72. So if you can break things up into factors, sometimes you can simplify easier, especially on these non-calculator questions that could have some bigger numbers. And now the question for you is 9 to what exponent equals 3? Because logs solve for exponents. 1/2, right? Because 1/2 would be a square root, and square root of 9 is 3. For part B, again, I would go through and have log 4 of 6 squared minus log 4, oops, log base 4 of 3 cubed plus log 4 of 12. So again, I would put this, once I've got my powers in there, I would put this together all at once. Whatever is added, which is the 6 squared and the 12, will be multiplied in your numerator. Whatever is subtracted, the 3 cubed, will be in your denominator. And again, I'd break up these numbers. 3 cubed is 3 times 3 times 3. 6 is 3 times 2, so would you agree that 6 squared would be 3 times 2 times 3 times 2, and 12 is 3 times 4? Can I put those in brackets so you can see this is 6, this was 6, this was the 12? Does anything simplify? Yes. Choo, 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 choo. Very nice. And then finally, we'll end up with log 4 of 2 times 2 times 4, which is 16. Remember, logs solve for exponents. Log 4 of 16 is really asking 4 to what exponent would be 16? 2. And we've evaluated this. Question number 13 for practice.